Hey everyone, Jason here with the Gamer Side. I'm here with episode 3 of the 4-part series where I'm unboxing a whole bunch of the Source System products that I purchased from PAX Unplugged 2025. This is the third video, but this is the first game that is based on the Source System. The first 2 unboxings were about the starter set and the deluxe set of tiles only. Now we have our first game. This is Source Golf that is going to be based on this system, meaning you have to requires Source to play. So this is from Adventure Together. Let's take a look at what a game looks like that is based on this system. Now I did get a quick sneak preview. I read through the rules already, and I will say the words in the rule book are very small, so my old eyes, I had to use my glasses, but I was able to get through it, and I'm really, really excited. I do not like golf. I despise golf, but I grew up playing golf games on DOS, Link, and all the others. And I loved that. I loved creating the worlds. Of course, I always tried to give it a slant towards the fantastic, and that is something you can do here. You can play with the basic rules of golf and the concepts of golf, hitting a ball constantly towards the hole with obstacles and such, but you can now bring that fantasy element with the different elevations and heights and different terrain sets, and you can add some of your own rules, and I'm really excited to get this one to the table. But let's take a look. I did not look at the components themselves, so let's take a look. Now, first off, the game does use a lot of dice. I know how the dice mechanic works at this point, but the components themselves, these are very standard D6s, they seem. I'm going to dump them out here because there's more. So let's separate out. One of the D6s here is supposed to have oh, here it is. There's the number one. All right, so these are those are all one set of dice, and then you have your multi-sided dice and a special D6 that has numbers on it, D4. Now, they are normal dice. I don't think there's anything special here. The clarity is good. The numbers are readable. I'm not seeing any chipped paint or anything. It's interesting, the D12 here, it seems like the numbers are bold. They're much thicker lines, which I like. It seems like the only die that has slightly thicker lines. In any case, those are fine. I don't think there's anything special to write home about on those, but they look perfectly fine. Then we have a flag. All right, and this looks like it just pops in like so. And that's a flag. And you're going to place that onto your course, onto the hex space where, of course, you are trying to reach with the ball. It is a flag. It's plastic. Seems good quality. Kind of plain, but doesn't need to be much more than that. Then we have the balls. This is essentially your player color. So they are supposed to be golf balls. They have a slightly flat side so that they can stay without rolling all around. They're not supposed to roll in this game. And they are fine. I think they're wood, so these are nice. Nice component. Yeah. Okay. All right, what else we got? Ooh. All right, so this is probably where the money is now. The cost of the game, aside from the intellectual game design and the rules. So we have trees that are in 2 colors. We have a brown base, green top. They would be super easy for those who do their own painting or touching up. You could easily dry brush some nice texture onto these. They are a high quality plastic. I don't know what kind of plastic it is, but you can tell that these are the kind that are meant to be just thrown around without breaking. They are durable. Those are very nice. Nice mold. That's going to be very pretty on the table. Looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9's an interesting number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, 9. Okay, 9 trees. They will be gorgeous. Is there anything else? No. That is it. That is the unboxing of Source Golf. So, as you can see, not a lot in here. And that makes sense when you consider that the point here is that you've invested in the Source system. You have already purchased all those tiles. That's the meat of these games. That's the where the money is. Well, at least for this game. Once I get to the next one, TimeStrike might be a different story because that's a much bigger box. But for this, you're really just getting those accessories and the specific kinds of dice or whatever that you need to add on a golf overlay on top of your Source system tiles and the adventure map that you can make with the tiles. So the theory holds true here, right? That you can buy this game module and just get the special things that you need and then use your core set. So I am very excited to get this to the table very soon, and I won't belabor this any longer. Let's move on to the fourth video next, which is the TimeStrike unboxing. All right, thanks for watching. This is Jason with the Gamer Side. See ya.